Alright, YouTubers, I was out gardening today. It was a pretty good day outside. So I actually weeded a little bit yesterday and continued on today. This is my winter garden that I planted, at least the majority of it. So just wanted to show you what it looks like when it's been weeded. I've got some broccoli and cauliflower here, it looks like. Looks like I planted some mustard greens here. And then I have some red chard. Alright, here I've got some lettuce on this side. That looks pretty good. They're kind of healthy. I like that. I'd say I got at least 90% germination on the seeds that I planted. So I'm pleased about that. Here's some red sales lettuce. 2 or 3 of the seeds didn't come up. That's too bad. And then I got some spinach growing here on the outside, and then on the inside I got some lettuce. It's hanging in there. And this, I think, is arugula. Sure looks like it is. I didn't put any stakes down with names on it. I was in too much of a hurry. Alright, so here we've got some turnips. That's Amy Grant in the background singing Thy Word. Here's some lettuce. Now, not all my lettuce seeds made it over here, but I've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5, so that's good. And I don't know exactly what this is. I remember it's a wild something. And it's a winter hardy plant. So here's this one too. I know they look like weeds, but sometimes good weeds are good. Alright, here's some regular white chard, the big chards. Alright. What am I going to do next? Well, I got my garlic patch over here. And it needs some weeding. And I'll probably take my little claw, the one that's got these little fingers on it, just kind of go over that, and also dig up some of the bigger weeds, try and get way down in the roots. And these are 2 different varieties of garlic, but they're both getting ready to harvest in the summer, really, probably late summer. And I haven't weeded this yet, but I just threw in a few things. I don't know, broccoli, it looks like, maybe. And then I've got some lettuce. I just did anything. I was in a hurry. But these guys here, these are my elephant garlic. You can see them coming up. These are my big boys. And I grew these to have the flowers. My grandmother really loved the flowers. And so this is my memorial elephant garlic plot in memory of her. And then I planted, I think some spinach in here. There's not a whole lot of weeds here, but I'll see what I can do. I've got some white onions that I planted during the summer, and they're starting to grow again real good. I've got to get in here and weed all this. And here's my tomatoes. I got to rake up my tomatoes. They're falling off, getting in the pathway. I've got some new growth growing on these tomatoes, especially the early girl varieties. They seem to be a very hardy tomato. I didn't know that. My green beans are growing again. Do I have any blossoms coming out? It seems like I got some new leaves growing. I don't see any blossoms, so as long as it's producing a few more beans, I'm going to let them grow until it's time to take them out. But look at my tomatoes. These are early girls. Look at all the brand new tomatoes coming out. Brand new. Foliage growing. All kinds of blossoms. Look at my tomatoes. Unbelievable. Dad came out and picked a few of them the other day. Now some of them are rotten. I'll pull those off. But this plant is still growing. Very nice, very nice. And I've eaten some of these carrots. Boy, I'll tell you, a fresh carrot just pulled out of the ground is so wonderful. I had no idea. I've never grown carrots before. But I got plenty of them down in here. Well, can you see that? See those guys? I know they're crowded. I know. Don't yell at me. I just threw seeds down in there. Look at these guys. Some of them are real big. Monster carrots. But here it is. This is November 15th, and I got these blossoms on the tomato plants. That's why I didn't pull them up yet. Look at those beauties. They're going to be delicious. Those are ugly, but I got some nice ones. All right. Oh, and here's my garlic. All these garlic plants that are growing up in between my beets, I just planted those. These are my early garlics. They're going to come up and be ready in the spring. So I'm just real happy about it. Here's my leeks. Got a bunch of leeks growing. I've never grown them. They weren't doing too hot. But if I remember right, they take 150 or 60 days or something like that. Here's my sun sugar cherry tomatoes. Look at these. They're growing. They're still growing. See if they taste good. Yes, sir. All right, well, Dad mowed. He did some weed whacking, and he brought this thing out. So I guess we're going to do something with this. And I had some gophers coming into my flower bed and ate down my beautiful plants, a bunch of them. I had some lilies, some of those decorator lilies, you know, they come up yellow and purple and blue and whatnot. But I got my my carnations are growing. Love my carnations. Different colors. I'm very, very pleased. My stevia plant I probably should have dug up, but I just want to see if it would overwinter. Look at my beautiful flowers. I've left them because the bees have still been coming out and looking for food. Oh, look at that guy. Yeah. Very strange. Well, that's one of the animals that comes out here. Seeing as how they like the garden, I'm gonna leave these flowers. Very nice. How about these beauties? Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Time to sign off. You have a nice day, YouTube. Bye-bye.